And then Ventura's show was going to air last year, and Ventura and I privately did not believe it was going to air. The global warming special proving it was a fraud before Climategate had even broken. The world population reduction plans of Maurice Strong. But then when it did air, Ventura and I decided it had to be, it got under the radar. And then they started having their stuff robbed and their stuff broken into and threats and things they don't want me to talk about because it's private. And all of this craziness went on. And then their police state episode aired once, normally airs more than 50 times in the next year. Should have already aired more than 10 times since November. They banned it, disappeared it. Then they are not airing the JFK as much. They're not airing the Wall Street very much. And people who believe in DVRs, people who think they're great. I told you many years ago, they watch what you watch, they track what you watch. Many of them have microphones and cameras built in. All the new video games coming out have it, and they track everything you're doing. Now that's admitted. First got admitted 4 years ago, Janet Jackson malfunction, and they reported, oh, you know, TiVo, 2.2 million rewinds, replays within 1 minute of it happening. And the Chicago Tribune asked, how do you know that? So that's what's going on here. That's what's happening. We're going to come back in the final segment. I'll get into the censorship going on. 21st century censorship. You can absolutely be assured of that. Phase 1, Phase 2, and now Phase 3 of the memory holing of the TV show Conspiracy Theory. Full details in the final segment. Straight ahead, I'm Alex. Okay, so back in early November, the police state episode of Ventura's show aired that I consulted heavily on. It was filled with our footage. Of course, I appeared in it. We went to the local FEMA camps. We went and confronted congressmen. Ventura did. The congressman melted down, denied the legislation, even though they'd introduced it, the Emergency Centers Act. And then Homeland Security and several congressmen started threatening and putting pressure behind the scenes on Time Warner that owns and controls True TV. True TV and the head of it, what Mark Juris is his name, had never been censored. They had a free hand. They'd sworn to Ventura, don't worry last year, it's going to air. It got top ratings for True TV. That's high ratings, 1.7, 1.8 million. The first time it airs. They air it over and over and over again. Now this season came out. They stuck it on Fridays, which a lot of internal people thought was an attempt to make it fail. It still got top ratings on a Friday night. Then we noticed that they didn't re-air the police state episode. Sure enough, Ventura called. You heard him here a few weeks ago, confirmed, Deep Six at the top. Now we've noticed that they have not been airing or barely re-airing. Like they'll air one of the other not as hard-hitting ones 2 or 3 times compared to airing the JFK once. JFK is getting Deep Sixed. Others are getting Deep Sixed. And TiVo and other DVRs in their manuals, the two-way TiVos, you know, it's coming in off cable, they admittedly sell on the side what you watch and what you do, your psychological profile for advertising that, you know, targets you through direct mail, internet, and other ways, just like Google does. And they track what you're watching, what you're recording. And they never, I've looked this up, never go in and erase things off DVRs remotely, though they have that power. We have had emails in the last month pouring in. So we've done tests here at the office. I've had other people do tests. It's true. They are erasing, not, and Federal Jack's done tests, We Are Change have done tests. They'll show video of the DVR, and then they'll only erase certain ones. What are they erasing? If you had the police state episode, they went into your computer, into your DVR, and erased it. You could have last season's, this season's, you could have 15 other episodes. That episode they erase. That one episode of 16. Now they're remotely, and we're getting emails from everybody confirming this, they're erasing the JFK, Wall Street, water. I mean, do you think they want people knowing they're putting poison in the water and all the admissions? And these emails are just pouring in. And yes, we've confirmed it. Yes, Federal Jack's confirmed it. We Are Changes confirmed it. We've confirmed it. It's going on. In fact, there's videos online on YouTube that show where it's been erased inside the DVRs. And And a lot of them are getting erased off YouTube now. They do not want you seeing this, especially that police state episode. It only aired once. Quote, I wanted to bring to your attention all the shows that we recorded on our direct TV DVR of Jesse Ventura's show. Season 1 and 2 were removed without mine and my husband's permission. We do not have any settings on our DVR which would allow or permit the shows to be erased and deleted from our direct TV receiver recorder. We discovered this when we went to see what show was recorded this past Friday. And other emails tell the same story, and it's not all their shows, it's just these. Others say it's just the JFK episode, or it's just the water episode, or the Wall Street. My TiVo erased my JFK episode. I recorded the encore presentation and transferred it to my PC via TiVo VO desktop 2.7. If you have a network TiVo, then only sure way to keep your program is a TiVo desktop. It's a shame, but I have had 2 conspiracy theory episodes disappear now. Thank you for your time. Absolutely. This is what's going on, folks. Don't take this information for granted. Visit Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. When you're on the site, you can also tune in 24 hours a day to my daily radio broadcast. There's also a free iPhone app to listen to the syndicated radio show when and where you want.